Good morning, everybody. That's really weird to say. We never do these in the morning. Good morning. Happy Monday. I hope everybody's having a great start to their week. If you are at the Joplin terminal or close to the Joplin terminal, it's going to be a hot one. But I'm sure I think it's hot everywhere right now. But happy Monday. Hope everybody's doing good. Just safety message. I guess it's definitely needed right now. Safety message. If you are driving, please turn us off. This will be posted later for you to watch here on the Facebook as well as on our YouTube channel. So please, if you are driving, shut it off. If you are not driving and you are able to watch this, hello, please say hello when you hop on. So we can respond by saying hi back. Hello, Kurt. So I'm going to let a couple of people hop on, and then we're going to turn it over to Safety Director Andy Bradford so that he can talk to you a little bit about some safety things that are happening this week and just some safety knowledge. So say hello when you hop on. I'm going to give us just a couple of minutes, and then I'll turn it over to him. I see a couple of you. Say hello when you hop on. Happy back to school for anybody's kiddos or grandkiddos, or it was back to school for most of the kiddos at the Joplin terminal today. Some of them are tomorrow and Wednesday. So back to school for those parents who are getting a little extra break. Excited to have them back in school. Okay, all right. Well, I'm going to let, I know this is weird. It's not Facebook Friday, it's not Facebook Thursday, and it's not in the afternoon, but this one's needed, so we're definitely going to hop on and let Andy tell you why it's needed. So I'm going to turn it over to Andy. Give me just a second. All you.
Good morning, everyone. And we do get to say morning because we wanted to get this out earlier in the day. As most of you probably saw if you were in your truck on Friday, we sent out a fleet-wide about CVSA break week. So that means that DOT is going to be on high alert, going to be doing some extra inspections. That wonderful phrase of break week, we all know it's not just brakes that we're inspecting. So we just wanted to jump on, give you some reminders about just those day-to-day things that we do every single day. And then a few things about just your inspections in general. Chelsea just reminded me, my kids are about to go back to school too. Big thing about safety in school season is school buses are about to be back out again. So make sure you're watching out for school zones, watch out for school buses, make sure that we're extra aware whenever we're around there to keep all of our kiddos safe. Back to our safety week though, brake safety week. Just a few reminders about an inspection, or maybe to prepare you for that inspection again. With it being brake safety week, of course they're going to be inspecting your brakes. Remember, our equipment is different than most of the general freight fleet out there in the world. Remember, we do have that constant power to your pigtail for all of those tracking systems and wonderful electronic systems we have on those trailers. Remember, your inspection for your ABS is different than maybe all those trucks that you were in before you came to Tri-State. So remember, whenever you're doing those ABS tests, we do have to disconnect the actual power to that trailer to be able to interrupt that power and be able to do that brake test. If you have any questions about how that process works, either you can contact me, you can contact the orientation guys, or even your maintenance department can explain how to do that test. Most DOT officers know how to do that test nowadays. It is written in the regs, but some of those states forget about it. So make sure you know how to test your ABS on that trailer whenever it comes to it. Next reminder I want to put out for everybody is make sure your permit books are up to date and in your truck. We know here at Tri-State we have 2 permit books, right? First one is your green permit book. That's all your truck specific stuff. Make sure you have your hazardous permits book and make sure both of those are up to date. Specifically, we sent out the new US DOT hazardous materials permit as of last June. Make sure you have that printed out in your book. There is a myth going around about all of our permits and stuff, hazardous permits are on your app, which is fantastic. It means that you can access those, you can print those without having to get to the terminal or be able to fax them or something like that. You yourself can print those out. Important thing is you do have to print those out. We need that piece of paper in that permit book. DOT's regulation is that they do not have to touch or look at any of your electronic devices. So if you have it on your phone, a really nice DOT officer might accept that from you. More importantly though, you need that paper copy in that book. So print those out, make sure they're in your book, you're ready for that inspection. Miss Haley, your log lady, wanted me to give you some reminders about hours of service as well. Make sure you are certifying your daily log. If you get pulled into an inspection and you haven't certified all of the days on your daily log, you will get a violation for that hours of service for not having your log certified. So make sure your hours of service, your daily log is certified for all the days that are on there for you. The other thing about hours of service is if you are in an inspection, you are working, which means you should be on duty, okay? So if you guys are in an inspection or doing any work function, like maybe you're fueling or maybe you are called for a random drug and alcohol test, anything like that, you are working, those functions must be done on duty, okay? So make sure you're on duty during your inspections, your drug and alcohol randoms, your fueling, of course your guard duty, all those kind of things. Make sure we're on duty. And then lastly on that inspection side of things, if you, heaven forbid, we end up with a maintenance violation on there, whether that be a citation for a tire that was low on air pressure or low on tread depth, or if they found a brake issue, or if you had an ABS malfunction, any maintenance violation, make sure you send in your DVIR just through your Qualcomm there at that inspection. At that point in time, you have found a defect on your truck. DOT, of course, helped you find that defect, but you have now you are in knowledge that there's a defect on your truck. Send in that DVIR. That way we can make sure we get it fixed. We get the repair order. We get that DVR fixed in the system as well. That way all your tracking and stuff is done on that. And then lastly on inspections, make sure if you get that wonderful clean inspection that we wanted, or sadly enough, they did find a defect on your truck and we got a violation or citation for that. Either way, if you're inspected, make sure you drive axle that. I say drive axle, I'm old school. Use your RMG Connect app, direct scan that into safety. That way we have that on file and we know that happened. That way we can keep those on file. Other than that, I don't have anything else. Do we have any questions?
No,
okay.
Not right now.
Okay, everybody continue to be safe out there. Make sure that we're ready for our safety week, and just keep on doing what you're doing. You guys are great out there. So thanks for everything you do.